Several of these methods are research-based or science-proven methods, while a lot of these methods are also tried and true methods that people have used in order to lose weight. What you will see in these videos are highlights of these methods. So I don't go into a great deal of detail into all of these methods, but I provide highlights. Then you will have the responsibility to look at these methods through the links and resources that are provided, as a lot of these methods come with several options. So you will then take a responsibility in your weight loss journey by exploring the methods that I provide. These trainings are great for individuals who are just starting a weight loss program and they want to know what type of dietary lifestyle might be best for them. This is a great course for those individuals. This course is great for those individuals who have already started losing weight and want to confirm that they're on the right track. This course is also great for those individuals who've lost a great deal of weight, but they have plateaued, and so they are looking for methods to help accelerate or start back or even get the motivation to continue to lose the weight that they need to lose. So the first thing that you need to know before we get started on these 33 methods is that every weight loss program that you see works on one premise, and that is having a caloric deficit. You cannot lose weight unless there is a caloric deficit. What that means is that you have to take in less than you expend. How do we expend energy? Well, we expend energy every day through walking, through standing, through moving. We also expend energy through exercise. And so in order for you to lose weight, the food that you take in, the calories you get from that food must be less than the calories that you burn through those expenditure processes. Okay, so every weight loss program is going to work under that premise, and the methods that you see also are going to work under that same premise. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start by talking to you a little bit about calorie restriction plans. First, a low-calorie plan. And a low-calorie plan is just one of the easiest methods that many use to lose weight. And this is just making sure you decrease your calories significantly. Okay? So many will lose weight on a 1,200 to 1,400 calorie diet. Okay, and that's even looking at, whether or not you exercise, but many people can do well on this type of diet because they can eat pretty much what they want to eat as long as they meet that calorie restriction. So it gives you the liberty of eating different things, but you just have to meet that caloric restriction. Number 2 is calorie cycling. And so with calorie cycling, there are several different plans. I advise you to look at the resources to see maybe a plan that might work for you. But that's just going very low in your calories on one day and maybe your normal to high calories on another day. So maybe, for instance, on Monday, you do 500 calories for that day. And then on Tuesday, you do 2,000 calories. So you're just balancing your calories from low to high or from low to normal throughout your days. And so calorie cycling has worked well for a lot of people in their weight loss endeavors. Number 3 is intermittent fasting. And I'm a big fan of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, there are several ways to do intermittent fasting, and you'll see some of those ways within the resources that are provided. But one of my favorite plans is the 16-8 plan. And what that means is that for 8 hours you eat, for 16 hours you fast, and that includes overnight fasting. So for instance, I might say my eating time, my 8-hour window of eating time is from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that means from 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. the next day, I am fasting. I'm not eating anything, okay? But I'm eating from that 8-hour time frame. So you have to pick what 8-hour time frame works best for you. You still want to eat as healthy as possible within that 8-hour time frame. So you still want to eat, mostly fruits, vegetables, lean meats. But it does give you the liberty to maybe cheat a little bit, or to maybe have some things you want to indulge in because you're having that extended fasted period time. For women, a 10 to 14 plan can also be advantageous, as a study has shown. And so those who want to do a 10-hour feeding time and a 14-hour fasting time, they can still see the same advantages as someone who might be doing the 16 to 8 plan. The next calorie restriction plan is the low-fat diet plan. And what I love when it comes to low-fat diet plans is the 40-40-20 plan. And there are resources that are provided in order for you to see what a 40-40-20 plan is. But this is just macronutrient ratio. So that's 40% of your calories coming from carbohydrates, 40% of your calories coming from protein, and 20% of your calories coming from fat. And you'll need to know a little bit about carbohydrates, protein, and fat in order for you to do this plan. So I encourage you to take my course, Basic Nutrition Training for the Professional, in order for you to learn a little bit more about those macronutrients and what foods we get those macronutrients from, in order for you to learn how the 40-40-20 plan can work for you. Now, even with this plan, there still has to be a caloric deficit. So you can't just say, I want to eat, a numerous amount of calories and just get 40% from carbs, 40% from protein, and 20% from fat. There still has to be a caloric deficit in order for this low-fat plan to work.